Hey guys, welcome back to another product intro video, and let me tell you, we have a lot to go through. It's been a really long time since I've done a product intro video. In fact, I think this is my second one. My first one being, I think, when I first launched last year. And so I've added a ton of stuff to my shop, which we'll be going over most of it because I'm not gonna go over like every single mug or whatever, since it's just like a design from a cup onto my mug. But yeah, anyway, that's where I actually want to start today. Here's my cherry blossom cup and my strawberry bows cup. And a new cup that I'm adding is these heart-shaped donuts. And I don't have a cup made for this one, but a checkered butterfly one. So there'll be a cup available as well, but these are the mugs, which is actually what I want to start off with, is that for every cup design there will be a matching mug. So this is one of them, the checkered butterfly ones, which I actually really love this design, and it took me a really long time to get the placement of the squares right for the mugs and the cups, because like this one, there has to be like a little space here because of the handle, but I did not want a big space on the mug, and it took so long to figure out the placement of the square, but I got it. My daisy mug here, and just to show a couple more, my strawberry bows and my cherry blossom cup. So you can get them as a set, or you can buy the cup or just the mug. The difference between the mugs and the cup though is that the mugs will come with a clear plastic straw, while the cups they'll still come with a metal straw. Now, I have had some people comment that they don't like the metal straws, but the manufacturer that I get these cups from are the ones that I like the best because they have the thickest glass available that doesn't feel like it'll break if you squeeze it too hard, because some of them are really thin, and unfortunately or fortunately, the manufacturer only sells those cups with the straws, and I didn't find it really like cost effective to buy the cups from the manufacturer and then plastic straws from a different manufacturer, because that's just going to be more added cost and the cost of the cup would go up, and I didn't want to do that. But yeah, mugs were newly added to the boutique. I think all of them are available except for maybe the heart-shaped one, and I just haven't had time to take pictures, because when I took pictures of all of these uv-dtf didn't come in yet. I also added a bunch of different scrunchies onto the boutique as well, but I'm not going to show them here. And I'll still be adding more as well. Moving on to hair accessories. I added a whole bunch of hair claws. So let's just quickly go through them. So these ones are like, you know, your pretty standard plastic hair claw. I have a variety of solid colors. I even have these color designed ones. So yeah, I have a variety of colors for these, and then I also have smaller ones of similar colors. This one right here, this checkered one, is really popular whenever I go to markets, and it's honestly my favorite too. I kept one for myself. I have this like marble color as well. These are the large hair claws, and these are like the smaller ones. So these are going to be 5 and these are going to be 7. But whenever I get them in, I test each individual one to see if like how well it holds up, if there's any like loose springs. If there's any loose springs, I take pliers and I try to like push them back into place or straighten them out so it won't cut you. And then I also have metal hair claws, which I have a ton of them, but I'm just going to show a few. So I have like your rectangle one, this one. I really like this one. It's like a braided design. These are also considered large, but I have mini ones too. And I'm not showing all of the designs that I have. They're all gonna be on my shop, so you can like look through all the designs I have. This one is one of my favorites, shaped like a cat. This one always catches the eye whenever I'm at markets. But these small ones are also gonna be 5. If you have thicker hair, I would suggest a larger one, and the metal ones do hold your hair tighter than the acrylic. But yeah, I added hair claws to the boutique. Now for what I'm super excited to show you guys and have on my shop are these pouches and bags here that are 100% handmade by me, myself, and I. I do not buy these manufactured from China. I did not buy these wholesale. I cut everything myself, quilt it myself, sew it myself, assemble it myself, and I am so proud of these because it took me a very long time to find a pattern that I felt comfortable like selling to the public and like being proud of it, if that makes sense. It's actually a mix of a few patterns that I tried and found just off of like YouTube. I'm really proud of myself for making these bags and finding something that I think you guys will all enjoy. I want to show you guys just like how much thought I put into these bags, because I didn't want to just like take any ordinary pattern off the internet, make it and sell it, especially at the price that I'm charging for these bags, because they are higher, because I do make it all myself. But anyway, let me go into it first. So let me start off with these bags. I have a variety of colors, of patterns, of course. I'm always going to have something with flowers because that's my thing. I have like this white and green one, which is actually really popular. Oh, this pink bow one, also very popular. I actually sold all of these at, not my last market, but the one before that. This blue one, this blue bouquet, this striped heart one, and this green one is also very popular, which I don't know how the color is going to come out. I think it always like looks a little bit darker, but anyway, these are just standard bags. Inside each bag, or most of the bags anyway, is going to have a satin lining. I like the satin lining look, and I try my best to match the color with the outside. Like this one's like a mint green to go with like the green flowers. I like the look of the satin fabric for the lining because I think it just looks a little bit more like polished, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I don't want to use the word like luxurious, because I wouldn't call these luxurious, because I associate the word luxurious with like, I don't know, like Chanel or whatever. But yeah, everything, all of the inner linings have a matching satin color. All of it comes with an antique metal zipper, which is actually like a little bit of a thicker zipper, because I wanted it to be easy to like open and close, not one of them like dainty white zippers. I've also sewn it to where it has like this on one of the ends for the pouches to make like a more like permanent stop, and to also kind of like hide the end, but also on each pouch the other end, which please appreciate my sewing, because I actually sew it to where it's going inward, and the zipper actually looks like it's going inside of the bag to hide the end of the zipper. So I put a lot of thought into this, and it's things that like I feel like people wouldn't think of, because I most certainly did not think of it until I was watching like 10 different YouTube videos on how to sew these, and I was like, oh, that's a smart idea. Like I want to do that whenever I'm sewing these. But yeah, these are my quilted pouches. All of these are online except this one, because I ran out before I could take pictures. Okay, now moving on to my makeup bags. And I call them makeup bags because that's what like everybody's calling these, but you can use these for whatever. If you guys watched my previous shorts, I use this as a travel bag, and I put like everything in here. Now I did put mostly like my cosmetics and stuff, but I also put like my charger in here, my spare phone in here. I put like my comb in here, or my brush in here. So you can use this as a travel bag. If you're a student, you can put like your charger, your laptop charger, your AirPods, your earbuds, your wireless mouse. Like you can put them whatever in here, and then like put them in your backpack, so that way you're not like digging through the bottom of your backpack trying to find what you need. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to say about these pouches too, is that you don't have to use this as like a toiletry bag. You could use this as a pencil pouch if you're a student. You could use it as a mini traveling bag for like a weekend trip, or even like just to hold all your miscellaneous items in the bathroom. You can use this for whatever you want. But the same dealio with these bags, so each pouch will have a matching makeup bag. So any design that I add, I'll always add a pouch and a makeup bag and a scrunchie, except the scrunchies aren't online yet because I just have not had time to take pictures and add them. But scrunchies will be coming. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, any pouch you'll see will have a matching makeup bag. And these pouches are going for $15 and the makeup bags for $30. But going back to the makeup bag, they're a boxy makeup bag. They'll have 1 or 2 pull ends here, and they'll hold their shape. So I've kind of experimented with batting, and like these two have different batting. This one's like a medium weight, and this one is a heavy weight, and like they both hold their shape just fine. Almost all of my bags will have pockets on the inside. Like, let me show you guys. Oh, and another thing I love about these bags is that you can just turn the top inside out and it just stays open, and boom, you can see like all of your products in there. So like when you're traveling, you can just take them out, put them back in, whatever. You don't have to like take it all out, put it on the counter, take up sink space. I guess you could even do that at home. But yeah, you can like fold the top over and it just stays open like that. Boom. all of the makeup bags except for the first 6 that I ever created. Those ones will not have pockets because I later added pockets when I found a design that incorporated it more easily than everything else that I watched. Almost all, like 95% of my makeup bags will have inside pockets. And once I sell those that don't have pockets, all of them are gonna have pockets because I just love pockets. I think it just keeps things a little bit more organized in your bag. But yeah, they're gonna have 2 inside pockets. And when I say I looked at a whole bunch of different like YouTube videos, took a little bit of here, took a little bit of there, the one thing that I'm most proud of for incorporating and testing and just sticking with it, but the inside of the bag, it's like you don't have any rough edges. Like everything is sewn to where it's facing the inside of the bag. So that way there are no rough edges. It all looks like seamless, like it's one piece. There are no extra pieces sewn on to cover extra pieces. I'm really proud of that, you guys, so please appreciate it. Please appreciate my sewing skills. Yeah, because it took me such a long time to figure out how do I get the inside to look better. And even though I know like people who buy the bags, they don't really pay that much detail into the bag. They just buy it because they think it's cute or whatever, but I pay attention to that. And yeah, I really like that. I really like the incorporation of the pockets. Again, a very polished, luxurious look. It's a pretty big bag. It stands on its own. You can fold it open. This is the boxy bag. Again, it's $30. And let me just show you guys like a few more what they look like. So this is actually one of the very first pouches that I ever made. Oh yeah, so let me show you actually what I was talking about with the raw edges, because this is the very first one that I've made. It doesn't have pockets, and this is what I was talking about, how like the inside still, like there's nothing wrong with the inside. It's still functional. It's still like pretty good looking, but in order to cover the raw edges, I had to cut a piece of fabric and sew over it to cover it so that it would blend in with the inner lining. Now what I do is sew everything inward so that there's no raw edge to even cover because everything's already facing inside. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. So this one was one of the first ones. I also have this red one, which I think I remember in one of the vlogs, one of the weekly vlogs, I was talking about how people may not like it because it's like too Christmassy, but oh my gosh, I just really like it. Every time I look at it, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't regret getting it because it's just so pretty. And this orange vine one too, oh my gosh, like once these sell out, I will not be able to make them anymore because this fabric I can only find from Joann's. And with Joann's going out of business, like I will never be able to find this one ever again, which is so sad because this one was already hard to find because it was always sold out. And I remember standing in line at Joann's when it was going out of business. I put my stuff on the floor because I was waiting in line for 2 hours, and somebody came by and like tried to snatch it up, and I was like, oh wait, no, excuse me, that's mine. And I just remember the lady being like, oh dang it, this is the one that I've also been looking for. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but I need it. But yeah, once these are sold out, I will not be able to get the fabric to make them probably like ever again. And then I have like this purple flower one, and I'm not going to show like all of them, but this pink one, let me tell you, this one, the reason why it's not on my shop yet, which I'm going to try and put it up this weekend. So this is the only one that may or may not have a satin inner lining, and that's because this fabric and this green one share the same color inner lining, and if I just don't have enough, I want to use the satin one for the green one instead. But this one is still like, it's still a pretty color, it still matches. It's just a muslin fabric, it's just not satin, but it'll still have your pockets and everything. So this green one is also really popular. Even if people don't buy anything from me, they always go and grab this one just to look at it. It's not like too loud, it's very like cutesy but elegant. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? This one I also really like the inside lining because it's like a green mint color. Again, any design that you see will have a pouch and a makeup bag to go with it in case you want like matching bags. But yeah, there you have it. That's what I've been working on for a few months now, and I know it's almost May, so spring's like already been here, and I wanted to have like a quote-unquote spring launch, which I kind of just did quietly. But yeah, I wanted to make another product video to show you guys all of the new stuff that I have added. I'm always looking to add new stuff to my boutique, even though I think right now I'm getting to the point where like I physically cannot, because almost everything is handmade and I just cannot keep up. So this might be it for a while unless I decide to discontinue something. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys check it out. Please visit my website. It's gonna be linked down below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment here, DM me on Instagram or email me. So as always, thank you so much for clicking on my video and watching and hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!